and welcome back. Don't forget, if you need to email me, you can do so at chitchat@columbusgrenada.com. But we're celebrating our beautiful island in the sun, yes. And one of the ways that we do that, a great team, Concepts Marketing, they've come together to publish this wonderful magazine, truly Discover Grenada magazine. And I have in studio with me this morning two representatives of the company, Amanda Johnson Gardiner. She is the business development manager, and also Mr. Jordan Meyer, who is actually communications consultant for Concepts. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you for having us.
And I'll just be a little bold and say, so you're going to leave some of these with me?
Absolutely, absolutely. They're all here to stay.
Congratulations. Now, how many years has this publication been coming out?
Wow. Concepts Advertising produces Discover, but we are not the first ones to produce it. It was owned previously by Yvonne Gelno, and I think she had about a running of 12 years, so there were issues that came before Concepts took it over and changed the name to truly Discover Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Right.
And then, of course, came all of the embellishments we have put into it and our heart and soul.
Oh yeah, it's such a great publication. Tell me a little bit about Concepts Advertising.
Concepts Advertising is the brainchild of Ralph Hostiak, and he is the managing director, unfortunately not here today, but when he put together the company, he saw that there were core offerings that he thought he can bring to the industry. This being our multimedia, graphic creative services, publications, which we have done, if I might say so, quite well, as well as we act as consultants, event managers also, depending on what the need is out there. But anything along the line of advertising, we've got you covered.
Yes. Concept Advertising produces, of course, the Discover magazine. And I want you to tell me a little bit more about, why. Why did Rolf, in addition to his fantastic team, see this so important to Grenada? Why is it significant to Grenada?
Well, in producing Discover, truly Discover, a lot goes into it. We do it as a consultation with the Grenada Board of Tourism and the Ministry of Tourism, and what we've realized is for an outside entity to come in and make an effort to do something, somehow they don't quite connect to the soul of Grenada, which is why he said, you know what, I really want to take this over. I see a positive portrayal that I can do to really bring across what Grenada has to offer. So if we're going to market it, let us know what we're marketing from the inside out and be successful at it.
Fantastic. The most recent publication is
right
out.
there.
It's right here? Oh yes, easy to reach.
Around.
You moved it around. Okay. So if I may, tell me a little bit about, selection process of the cover. And by the way, the cover model has pretty eyes just like you, Amanda. Tell me about the cover of the latest.
In choosing the cover has to have the wow effect.
Yes.
So we look for something that is representative. Again, I did mention that we do collaborate with Board of Tourism and the Ministry of Tourism to have a good idea of what is it that Grenada is pushing out there. What is our marketing face out there? With the issue that has the regatta issue on the front, image on the front, that is what it seemed to have been the thrust in our global marketing. So we said, you know what, let us look again and see what the thrust is going to be. But like I said, it must have that wow effect and be representative of Grenada. So.
And it has a wow effect indeed. Who's the young lady? Don't mind me asking.
Kyla Burke.
Kyla Burke. And of course, this was captured in Spice Mass 2011, I
Absolutely.
take it.
And she was having a ball.
Yeah, so this was just a general photo that was taken with her as a masquerader, and you decided to just pull it?
Well, in selecting the actual shots, Ralph does that personally. He goes out and he looks throughout the year. We keep an eye out for something that captures us, and then we say to him, well, hi, we like this, we like that. He's like, oh, come at me, I'm not getting wowed. That he saw when he popped in by Josh Yetman.
Yeah.
And when he saw it, he said, you know what, loved it. Brought it across. The rest of everyone looked at it and said, wow, it had that wow effect. So then we looked to see, is this relevant? Is this something that Grenada is putting monies into marketing overseas? He said, well, I mean, they do every year, but there is a particular thrust in this direction. Good. It is therefore very relevant to what is going on as far as marketing Grenada.
Yes, yes, definitely. Now, let's talk about the interior of the book. The contents. I mean, let people, for those of you who've never picked up one of these before, shame on you. You need to start picking them up today. A little later on, we're going to find out where the various distribution points that people can actually get their hands on this. But tell me about the content. usually what's inside?
What I would first say, and it's very often overlooked, the production of Discover is a labor of love. Everybody who participates in Discover is in it with a passion. So the organization of the magazine, of course, the framework has to do with what the Grenadian product is.
Yes.
So it's organized for accommodations, the four A's of tourism, accommodations, amenities, attractions, and access. So those are in there, but the departments themselves speak not just to the advertisers and those sections, but to the enriching experience of being in Grenada. So you will find stories in there of Carnival, of the turtles, which is an environmental issue, of herbal teas, these are things that Grenada has to offer, heritage stories on the Bianca Sea. So it's not just a compilation of ads,
Right.
but it is full of the passion of Grenada.
You know, it's interesting. When I pick up one of these, I'm always sure to discover. Can I say that?
Truly discover, yes, yes.
I always discover something new and refreshing in it, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know we used to do this. I didn't know we had that. And this is why people should start getting more in tune with this, because a few weeks back I was speaking about the importance of knowing your island inside out, not just the lush vegetation and the beaches, that sort of thing, but what we truly have to offer in terms of our products, our services, our great excursions, that kind of thing. And folks, you need to get your hands on this. Jordan, Mr. Maya, Jordan, if I can call you Jordan, what is it like being with the team, working with the team? What sort of experience is this for you?
Yeah, it's a great experience. I mean, right before we came down here, my fiance is actually attending St. George's University getting a vet degree. And I had just finished my MBA in graduate school prior to coming down, and so when I came down, I really wanted to expand these. I was planning on going into marketing and advertising and all that, and so what I wanted to do was get involved in one of the major, if not the best, marketing and advertising agencies in Grenada. And so through Discover, I was able to find Concepts Advertising. And I mean, it's been great. Amanda and Ralph, I mean, I've learned a lot from them. I hope that I've participated a lot for contributing. So
Good.
it's been a great experience.
Excellent. I'm sure you're probably telling all your friends. Are you from the US?
Yes.
Yes, you probably said, hey, you gotta check out this book, man. You gotta check it out.
Of course.
Yeah, come to Grenada. That's the only how you'll get it. That's
There you
the
go.
only how you'll get it. Tell us about the distribution areas. Where can people find this?
We distribute locally, regionally, and internationally. And we are also online. So our distribution is now just opened up into a completely limitless avenue there. Locally, you will find that at many of the hotels. You will find that the Board of Tourism takes a heavy compliment. SGU students, we make sure they get a compliment of them also. Marinas, certain shopping areas, select dining spots, the car rental agencies, the tours. The idea is to get it in the hands of landed visitors, because they are the ones that have the spending power that we're really trying to court. So we make sure it's out there. Regionally and internationally, the Board of Tourism markets heavily throughout the region and internationally.
Right.
And so they call for stocks of Discover to go, and we happily furnish them. Currently, the World Travel Market is going on, and Discover is at the World Travel Market. So we're out there.
Yes, and spreading the love. In terms of advertising, I know a lot of people are really skeptical about advertising right now for one reason or the next, but it has to happen, and it is happening, and I'm I commend the majority of companies who have not shut their doors and said, listen, we don't have the money for this type of thing, there's no budget, we're not going to do it. But they're out there and they're getting out there. And just in case someone wants to get an ad run in this beautiful publication, how do they contact you? What is
440-4857. Please call me, 440-4857. Or you can send an email for two concepts, concepts @spicestyle.com. And Lexan, if I may venture to comment very briefly, that we have found a new way. We have to make advertising and marketing dynamic if we want to survive. And so it's not just static ads we place. We've had, for example, the Budget Marine has sponsored the Billfish Tournament story. We've had Lime sponsor story. Digicel sponsor the Caribou Carnival story. So it's no longer just place a flat static ad. You do have options to have a presence, and that allows a combination of story underwriting as well as marketing and brand promotion. Critical.
Yes. Is there anything you wish to add in all part and parcel of this wonderful book? Anything at all that you'd like to also get out there and let people know why this is so
Well,
special?
we're online, and our online
Oh,
presence
yes.
is a big deal, and we have our e-magazine. I'll let Jordan speak a little more to our online presence, but very pleased with that, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing. It's something that Grenada has, I think, needed for a long time. And I mean, Discover is the premier publication, tourism publication in Grenada. And so having that online definitely increases the exposure, not just in Grenada. When people come and visit, they find a Discover magazine, but pre and post visitation, where like if they're planning on coming to Grenada, they do some research and they'll find it online. And when they arrive, then it's like a friendly face that they're meeting. And it's like, oh, Discover it. They use it when they're here, and then when they go home, they have something tangible outside of the magazine, but to be like, hey, I had a great vacation, check out the website.
Fabulous. Finally, why is this so unique, Amanda?
Oh,
What
apart
makes
from
it
all
unique?
of the passion that's put into it,
Yeah.
I would say because it is a comprehensive marketing tool, because we have made sure to start it with the right vision, which is we want to bring something of caliber, not just something that's cheap and available everywhere, but something that exposes the diversity that Grenada has to offer. And that is why it is unique. Also because it's done as a collaboration. It's not just, a little private company who's decided, we want to put out a magazine. This has been done with a feel of what is it that Grenada is trying to do. So there is a synergy that we are encouraging and supporting between the public and the private sector decision makers in tourism, and that is manifest in Discover. So it really is a comprehensive marketing tool, and we keep the quality there.
You definitely do. And what's the website?
www.trulydiscovergrenada.com.
All right, folks, so make sure you check it out today. Remember the distribution spots. Get your copy today. And you know what? It's a great publication that folks can just collect different ones and send it to their families and friends abroad. Oh, well, they're online now, so guess what? Tell them to check it out online and truly discover our beautiful Grenada. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
I'd stretch all the way over here if my dress allows me to, but thanks. It was very nice to meet you. And give my regards to Rob. When is he back?
That's a good question. Those pictures, I don't know how soon.
I know, those were, man, you know, I should have uploaded that photo and shared it with our viewers, but who knows, we might just do that next week. Folks, don't forget to check out the Truly Discover Grenada magazine today. Thanks so much. We'll be right back.